Hello, everybody. Today on Cooking with Miranda, it is day 2. So yeah, I ate the rest of the stuff that I made, the fajitas, at work today, and they were delicious. Cold. I eat all my leftover food cold in the car. So today, I got up and I prepped all my junk to put in the crock pot. So, it smells delicious. I put in, I think there were 3 chicken breasts in that frozen bag. 3 chicken breasts, a head of broccoli. I chopped it in a bunch of pieces, and I'm now seeing that they're too big, so I gotta like kind of squoosh them now that they're beautifully soft. 2 cream of chicken soups, and almost the whole container of chicken broth because I was just trying to make sure it didn't burn while we were at work. And then after that all cooked, I came home and shredded the chicken with 2 forks. I put the yellow Mrs. Dash in there, which is like the original, but didn't put any other seasonings in. Where is it? And I made a thing of rice, and so this is going to be on the bed, and then this is going to go on the bed of rice. And it smells divine. Let's see what it tastes like, shall we? Pretty much just left it on low. And had it cooking while I was at work. And let's see what it tastes like. Yeah. Don't want this to drip on me, and my shirt's already screwed up today. Oh my god. If you put noodles in here, you can make your own chicken noodle soup. I know. People will come at me for not putting celery in it. Because everybody likes to put celery in soup, which I think is disgusting. Because celery is disgusting. And it makes my throat close a little tiny bit. And it makes me sleepy. But that is divine. And it is creamy looking. Like, I was worried when I first got home. And thought maybe it wouldn't be, like, thick enough. But it's totally thick enough. So, he's going to come home to this. All he's been doing all day long is talking about how amazing it is that he's at work playing with his motorcycles instead of doing work on the cars like he's supposed to be doing. So, which probably means he's gonna go for a ride, which means he's not gonna eat my food, which is fine. Who gives a shit? He broke me yesterday. I was so proud of those fajitas, and all he did was complain the whole day. But he'll eat that stuff if his baby mama makes it, because he likes the narcissistic attention. Anyway, so it's going to be divine. I'm not going to eat it now. Because for some reason he likes to yell at me and say that I don't have to wait for him to eat my food, and we don't have to eat together. That's what he hates about being with bitches, is they want to eat together and shop together and go places together. That's a relationship fucker. Anyway, but if I eat it without him, and then I serve him some, he won't eat it because I'm not eating 2. He's a fucking 6-year-old, I swear to God. So, I'm like super excited because there's the rice done. Cooking with Miranda, it's the joy. It's the joy with saltiness in it. Now I'm going to turn Grey's Anatomy back on. I am on the episodes where COVID is going on, and Grey has just woken up from her COVID, and I, of course, was at work bawling my ass off as DeLuca was stabbed and killed and all that shit. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, my I'm such a dork. My couple's goals for that show is, I don't know if anybody else gives a shit, but I think that, I'm sad that Alex is gone, whatever, but I wanted Teddy to be with Karasik because she opened his, like, self, his magical self, and he was a very nice man, and he took really good care of her, and it was so cool. And then, and I think Owen should be with, the sister. Oh my god. I can't remember the sister's name. I'm watching the show right freaking now, and I can't even think about it. The sister with the drug problem. I think he should be with her, and I think Link should be with Joe. And then I think Jackson, of course, should be with April. No big deal. Totally cool. And I think that Gray should be... I wanted her to be with the guy that left. But then I realized that he wanted the Megan, you know, and Megan's good. But then you find out they're not together anymore, and I'm like, well, good, come back and be with Gray. And apparently she leaves the show. She's not in the show anymore, the Gray. And they say that she left the show in the storyline because in the storyline the daughter wants to do some educational thing or whatever, and she goes and moves them so that they can do that or whatever. But the show is Grey's Anatomy. It's about her. It's not one of those shows where you're just like, here, hand it off, be about these people now. I mean, they did it with the show Misfits, and I mean, they kind of handed it off good, but my three favorite characters left the show, and then it was just a bunch of side characters taking over. It's weird. It's super weird. It's like all the Friends characters moving away, and then the whole rest of the show is about like Rachel's old boss Joanna that before she died, and Gunther and Phoebe's brother, and like Ross's like parents. Like it's about, the show is now about them because the main characters were like, the actors were like, I want to go do my own thing. You know how many successful people there are after they leave a sitcom that is like more than 15 years old? None of them. They're always like, I want to not do this anymore because I don't want to be typecast, and I don't want to always be put in this kind of role, and I feel like there's other things for me. And then they go and do nothing. So they had a sure thing that they left in the height of popularity to go do nothing and say that they wanted to return to their roots and go on to better things and do other kind of... I'm like, no. No. I don't give a shit if you're on Broadway. Nobody knows where you are now, but they know where you are when you're on the show that started you. I don't know. I just think it's pretentious, but I'm not an actor, so I can't say. I just hate it when the good ones leave. But yeah. Amelia! That's the one. I think Amelia and Link should... I mean, Amelia and Owen should be together. And I need Christina Yang to be back in the show, but Christina Yang is only, you know, is all about Meredith, so... But whatever. Outside, checking the mail with the dog and the cat. Silly. All right.